From Jack's bodyguard incident to Johnny disrespecting an entire country. These are clips that made streamers hated. Starting off with a clip that made popular streamer IShowSpeed hated by an entire community.
I was completely wrong in that situation right there.
On April 2022, Speed found himself permanently banned from all Riot games after a clip of him making sexist remarks in a Valorant match went viral.
God
Obviously,
damn!
you don't know how to play the fucking game.
What? What, bitch? Bitch? Is a bitch talking to me? Is a female talking to me? Am I no? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, time out. Is a female talking to me right now? Is a female talking to me? Get off the game and do your husband dishes, bitch. Shut up.
The clip quickly spread across social media, drawing reactions from big names. One of them being Jake Lucky, who called out Speed on the matter. I now understand why Valorant queues are so unbelievably toxic. You got one of the most popular streamers on YouTube, IShowSpeed, saying crap like this and getting nothing but praise and laughs. Crap is whack. Jack's post quickly gained over 9 million views, leading to Riot Games banning Speed from Valorant and all their other titles. Even Riot's Valorant producer, Sarah Dadafshire, confirmed the ban. Speed later apologized, but many felt this didn't excuse his behavior.
You know, I wasn't having a good day, you know. I was getting a lot of racist text-to-speech donations, a lot of people, you know, talking about my dead aunt that's in the grave right now. But look, I don't want to make that no excuse. I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to justify, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, that day, I just don't bash on people for no reason. That's where I'm coming from that.
He isn't sorry for what he said. He is sorry that a video of him being toxic has emerged, and he is now suffering the repercussions of it. I couldn't even get through his apology. As soon as the excuses started, I just couldn't. Watching that video was disgusting, and I'm glad he's perma-banned. But while Speed recovered from this hate, the same can't be said for Neon, who pulled one of the most shameless stunts on the internet.
If this surgery does not go well, I'll bleed out to death.
Back in December 2019, before Neon had a big following, he uploaded a video claiming he was in critical condition due to a seizure and a brain tumor.
Recording a few videos with other YouTubers so you guys can still see me for a little bit until like you know, if this surgery doesn't go well, because if this surgery does not go well, I'll bleed out to death. And if that happens, you know, that's what's gonna happen.
However, just days later, he posted another video claiming he had undergone surgery and fully recovered.
Got surgery on it, and the options when I got the surgery was either I was gonna bleed out to death, or I was gonna survive. It was like a 50-50. So it was just a really emotional time, and I wasn't posting any videos or anything. So the surgery was 2 days ago. I've been resting, relaxing the past 2 days.
But things weren't adding up, as the internet didn't take long to call him out. Man had brain surgery and was back home making videos in 2 days. Not to mention they did it without shaving his head. Impressive! In the end, the whole thing was just a way for Neon to get more views, which left many people disgusted with his behavior. I used to have 3 to 5 seizures a day, and hearing some kid fake all of that for clout is sickening. I have never seen a human being as metaphorically and literally weasel-like as Neon. But just like Neon's reputation getting destroyed, Jack Doherty found his reputation in the same state after ruining his own bodyguard's life.
And I just want to be a good person. I want people to see me as a good person.
Jack has been known for his aggressive and confrontational streams where he'd tend to get himself into trouble and use his bodyguards to clean up after him. However, on October 2023, during David Dobrik's Halloween party, things between a man and Jack's bodyguard would take a turn for the worst.
Don't touch me.
I'm just saying, why?
You're
Chill. You all said, why are you talking to, dog? I'm just saying, y'all said, just stop. Then walk. Ooh. Oh, no, yo, stop.
What is wrong with you? Are you?
Hey, what's up? Hey, one by one, what's up?
Security guard, are you?
Bitch, what?
Dude, what's wrong with you?
What made things worse was Jack was actually the one to post the clip, racking up almost 14 million views. While these numbers were good for Jack, he didn't seem to care about the damage it had on his bodyguard, as a lawsuit was later filed against him. He could have died from a hit like that. Time to find a new security guard, cause yours is probably going to jail. You basically sent your security guard to jail by posting this. Now the lawsuit will most likely be in your lap as well. Way to go! But while Jack was responsible for the downfall of his bodyguard's career, Warzone streamer Nadia Amin was responsible for her own.
Appreciate that. That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal.
Nadia has become well known for her cheating allegations, but the first clip that sparked the most controversy was during one of her live streams when she suddenly started to shoot an enemy through a wall.
What?
She received a lot of hate from this, resulting in her chat getting very toxic at times. One of those times was during a live stream when someone in her chat brought Nadia to her breaking point.
Daddy Slayer. I know you used your name as Daddy Slayer, and you said enjoy using cheats, but what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. So Charlie, thank you for the $1 dono. Hope that for whatever reason you find actual time to do something in your fucking life, because now you look like a fucking idiot. Again, Charlie's. If anyone wants to know. And appreciate that. That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal.
Despite this, Twitch only banned Nadia for a total of 6 hours, leaving the community in shock. Doxing is not a joke. Honestly crazy that Twitch let that slide. Twitch unbanning her after 6 hours is so typical and disgusting. Although Nadia got let off by Twitch, her reputation was left destroyed, much like streamer Dr. Disrespect, who destroyed his through terrible life choices.
Stupid mistakes, man.
Back in December 2017, Herschel Bayham, the fourth better known as the Doc, decided to take a break from his usual over-the-top streaming persona to confess something that shocked the entire gaming community.
And I just want to be completely transparent with you guys. As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid. And I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful. And
while some fans were supportive, many were not, showing him no sympathy for this type of behavior. The tears of a man who only feels guilt, no excuse for cheating, unfortunately. Doc was so committed to his character, he even disrespected his wife. The Doc eventually made his return to streaming a few months later, resuming his usual swagger. But despite his comeback, the damage had already been done, much like the damage Fusi brought into his own life after taking advantage of an intoxicated woman. On August 2023, Fusi sparked major controversy during a live stream at an airport after he interacted with an intoxicated woman who revealed she had been a victim of sex trafficking.
So I got sold into the sex trade.
You got sold in the sex trade?
I
actually care about this shit because I'm like an advocate for like against sex trading and all that shit.
Fusi then disappeared off camera with the woman for about 20 minutes, and after he returned, he revealed something shocking.
I just joined the Mile High Club. I gave her a choice. I said, you want to come to the men's bathroom or the women's bathroom? She said men's, so it was her option. She came into the men's, so when I left, I said, you leave. Go into the women's immediately and clean your face and clean your mouth.
Later, he claimed it was all just a prank, but by then, the damage had already been done.
You guys got pranked. You guys got.
Fusi always blames his actions on his mental illness, but it's not his mental illness, it's himself. He took advantage of her. She probably thought she had to do that for all the money he sent. But while Fusi left his fans disgusted with his behavior, Twitch streamer Bad Bunny left her fans in shock.
$5 a month!
In 2020, Bad Bunny went viral for all the wrong reasons when a clip of her unexpectedly lashing out at her fans surfaced.
How did my whole speech about how I need subs to get the stream going if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs? There are regulars here. $5 a month! How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching? Because it's like people just really really don't respect me as a content creator.
The clip sent her viewers into outrage, roasting her in the comments. She is the type of person to use the neighbor's Wi-Fi and complain about it. She's moaning about people not having $5 while she is begging for $5. But while Bad Bunny was disrespectful to her fans, streamer Alinity was disrespectful to her pets.
Milo!
While streaming Apex to all her viewers, her cat Milo suddenly jumped onto her desk, which led Alinity to do this.
Milo!
The clip instantly went viral, resulting in Alinity being accused of animal abuse and harming her pets. But things got worse for her when an older clip resurfaced. Not only is it illegal to feed animals poison, but it's punishable by 3 years in prison for animal abuse. She should be in jail and banned from Twitch for life. With all the backlash, you'd think Twitch would have taken action immediately, but shockingly, Alinity continued to stream with no major consequences. However, the same can't be said for streamer Johnny Somali, who found himself hated by an entire nation. This all started when a clip of Johnny disrespectfully dancing on a Korea statue surfaced, and it wouldn't take long for Johnny to realize the consequences that come with such disrespectful actions.
때렸다. 와, 레전드. 와, 레전드. 오, 엄마. 야, 와, 레전드. 와, 야, 1대1 안 해, 개새끼야.
Despite Johnny's life being threatened, the comments sided with the attacker, showing how much they hated him. Very satisfying. Keep it up, Korea. It was only a matter of time. Just wish he left his arse KO'd on the sidewalk. The situation ended up so bad for Johnny that he has been forbidden to leave South Korea and could face 10 years in prison as a punishment. But while Johnny had an entire nation hating him, popular streamer Pokimane found herself in a similar situation with her chat.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
In November 2023, Poki launched her own snack brand Mina, kicking things off with a product called Midnight Mini Cookies. She priced the 4-pack at $28, meaning it cost $7 a bag. While she thought the pricing was normal, her fans strongly disagreed.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Her fans did not take the insult lightly, as Poki ended up receiving a lot of hate from this. People who actually like Pokimane need a reality check and some self-reflection desperately. How are you gonna call someone broke when your income depends on getting handouts online? While some of these streamers recovered from the hate, some did not, leaving their reputations destroyed. A bit like these YouTuber pets whose reputations were either loved or hated. Click the video on screen now to see the most loved versus most hated YouTuber pets.